Welcome to the race, folks. This is Challenge Motorsports iRacing Team Endurance Series 2025. We are at Le Mans for Race 2. I started to say Rain 2. While the normal person relaxes and enjoys their weekend, Rob and I decide that we're going to torture ourselves amidst fast cars in rain conditions at a track that is precarious at best in good conditions. So we are here to have some fun and try to do our best. Both of us are working professionals, in case you didn't know that. We actually stay quite busy during the week, and we have not had adequate practice for this race. Neither one of us is really well prepared, but Rob's the fastest of the two, so he's qualifying the car. And, of course, we're driving his Wild Deuce Racekraft in this series, and Rob had a little bit of offage in his first qualifying lap, so it did not count as a time. So he's going to take it nice and easy this lap just to get us on the board, because as you can see in the standings right now, we're not alone, and probably about half the field has not put a lap down yet. So I assume that a lot of people have had some misadventures in that process. Rob, how are you feeling this morning?
Gripless.
Shit. Oh, shit.
All right.
We got one more lap, man. One more lap.
I know. I was barely going. That's ridiculous. I mean, I was not going fast.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of those situations where an early mercy killing is almost going to be welcome. So
maybe if we might put a gun to our own heads and just at the end of the Mulsanne, just keep the foot in it and just hit something really hard. Put ourselves out of our misery.
Try to do it in a spot where we won't bounce back out onto the track and take somebody else out.
Yeah, one of those where you just go shooting way off the course kind of a thing.
Yeah, this is miserable conditions. I think 8 or 9 practice sessions, and in all but 2 of them it was raining, and it started to rain about 3/4 way through the stint in the one that I actually hung with long enough. In the dry, both Rob and I are pretty quick here. Not quite as quick as some of the aliens that are in this league, but we are, respectably quick. And in the wet, man, this car is insane.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
It's evil.
I think this is the only race in which they have scheduled rain, so that should make it a little bit better for us.
I'd like to know what rocket scientist thought this would be fun.
Well, they're constantly, this league, I will give them credit. They're constantly looking at, increasing the level of competition, making it interesting, not doing the same thing season after season. So it's commendable, but at the same time, this is not my favorite.
Finding new ways to discourage other drivers from wanting to participate.
Now, there are cars that I don't mind driving in the rain. Like the GT3R isn't bad in the rain, but this car is difficult in the rain because it's such a go fast car. Like, it's got 2 modes. You're slowing or you're going, and
fast and really fast.
Yeah, in the rain, what I was having to do is turn off the MGU, so going to no deploy, to keep the car from ripping the wheels out from under me on exit unexpectedly, because that spools up like a turbo, old turbo cars with the turbo lag. It's a little bit like that. Because it just, all of a sudden it spools up and starts going and rips the wheels out from under you, and, got a problem.
That's a new fastest lap for Costa, 3:49.
At least I do. And that may be
somebody's running a 3:49 in the wet, which is insane. I'm trying to get in under 8 minutes. That's my goal.
Yeah.
This could very well be the first race we've ever run, Chip, where we've hit our damage maximum, incident maximum, before the first stint was even over.
Well, luckily there isn't a DQ maximum. It's just so at 20 incident points, we have a drive-through, and then at 16, every 16 after that, there's another drive-through. So we may spend a lot of time
This
in the
is
pits
my last
today.
chance here.
This is your last chance. Let's make it work, brother.
So I'm running like 416s, and the fast guy is a 349. So good googly moogly, are we in trouble? Talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. Oddly enough, this front part of the track is the worst in the rain. I think this
I agree. Yeah,
this complex of corners right here is just
Well,
car
it's
has
also-
a hard time keeping the rear end under it.
It's precarious in the dry too. It's just if you figure out how to navigate it, it can be fast. But yeah, it's deadly in the
All right,
rain.
Chip,
This one
seen
here
a few
especially.
spots of rain. Seems to be increasing.
Yeah.
Is that when
Jim says he's seen a few spots of rain. Have you noticed anything?
I
I'm just
I
seeing
can't-
all these lakes and puddles, little
can't-
boats with water skiers on them.
I can't see through the tears, so
Yeah.
Here's the joy, of course.
And I'm
Tears
so
of joy.
humiliated I can't raise my head up. I'm just looking at my shoes. It's hard to hit the brake point when you're not looking up.
Oh, you can really see the puddles from this vantage point.
Yeah.
You want to stay out of those, by the way. A little hint.
Oh, okay, good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong.
Maybe.
Other than, I think the primary thing I did wrong was log on this morning and join the session.
I just saw on the race control, abnormal lap for this league, invalid.
See, and I thought it was an insult saying abnormal invalid.
Yeah, maybe. Don't call me an invalid. Rude.
Yeah, it is. Talk about coming gingerly into a corner, Jesus. Ooh. Going super slow in the rear and still wanted to step out.
Yep.
I am really trying to put in an actual lap.
This car is really weird. It's like, it doesn't really want to stay straight unless you're on the brakes. Because that's how you can recover it from it trying to spin, trying to go around on you. Is just stand on the brakes and it'll straighten itself back up. It's a very weird car in that regard. And
I think I'm running a lap probably equivalent to what maybe a TC car would run. Full of fuel and on bad tires.
well, the top 3 LMP2s are 359s.
And the GTPs, the 349 is the pole right now.
Yeah, 349 flat.
That's just fucking crazy.
That's somebody that's very, very comfortable being uncomfortable, I think.
Well, there's a little puddle there on the left
Mhm.
going into that second Porsche curve that if you catch that,
I'm here to tell
Likes
you,
to-
it's not a little puddle.
the car likes to skate. Le Mans on ice from Disney, a must-see. Watch the delicate prototypes as they spin and slide their way around the track.
This is one of those races where I feel like we probably should have an I'm sorry button programmed.
Ooh, 416.9, yes!
Jesus.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Well, luckily that isn't slower than the GT3s, but it is slower than a
I'm
lot of
slower
the,
than 7 of the LMP2s.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, but there's 3 other teams that are LMP1 or GTP cars that are farther down the list than us. They haven't put in a clean lap
Yeah,
yet,
they haven't
so
put in a
maybe
clean lap yet, yeah.
My goal is, we are not the worst. We are not the worst. Oh my God, this is going to suck. I'm going to have to change my iRacing username. I have to start a whole new account.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what to say, man.
I just would like everybody watching at home, for all one or two of you that may get on. This was Chip's idea.
It was not my idea. Well, you know, I'm all like, I could pull a hammy, and you were all like, no, I want to go. Well, okay. I mean, you know.
No, I'm talking about the series was your idea.
Oh yeah, the series was my idea.
And then there was a point where we wanted to drive the GTP car, and they said, well, Chip, all we have are pro drivers in GTP, but you're welcome to drive. And Chip said, okay.
Well, it's because you were so adamant you didn't want to drive the other cars. I was in agreement. I don't ever want to drive the Dallara P217 again. That was a horrible season when we had to drive that the first season in this series. And
I'm just fucking with you, right, Chip?
Yeah, I do, but I'm defending myself now. You aired it publicly, so I'm going to defend myself. And we're both tired of the GT3, so
That's true.
So basically said, okay, let's throw caution to the wind. We'll be the worst in class, but at least we'll show up and do our deal. Although this is in the rain, this is the first time I'm all like, wow, this was a dumb decision.
Yeah. I'm okay throwing caution to the wind. I think it was the self-esteem and dignity that I wasn't planning on getting rid of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's
hey, we're faster than the pulse sitting GT car. I just want to say,
you know those dreams where you dream you're in front of a crowd stark raving naked.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually prefer that to this actually.
Yeah, and I wish it was a dream.
Yes,
because I could wake up and go, whew, that would have been so embarrassing.
That would have sucked.
Not only are we doing it, but Chip is also putting it out on the internet for the world to see, and for there ever to be a record of this ill-fated attempt.
Well, let's hope it isn't literally our 15 minutes of fame.
Wow. Yeah. Make the highlight reel of the broadcast. Look at these idiots. You think you suck. We're going to have a self-esteem moment for everybody here on the broadcast.
We're 27 seconds off pole. Sounds like a short story.
Well, I'm just hanging back.
Yeah.
You know.
There still are 3 cars in class that have not put in a time yet. So, and it looks like Solpack Precision Racing is in the pits on lap 3. So,
yeah. Well, we're faster than 2 LMP cars and 3 GTP cars and all the other GT cars. So suck it, you people. Oh my God, we're terrible.
Well, this is the thing is like they were saying, the AM class is in the LMP2, and I'm all like, we wouldn't be faster than any of them either. So I think that the 2 of us have the 2 lowest I ratings in this entire series.
Well, yeah, we definitely do. I think maybe this series got like a tax break or, something, tax credit, special parking sticker. I don't know for letting us be in the league.
I'm a bit of an egomaniac, so I think it's people lining up wanting to humiliate us. It's like a game now. It's like, oh, wow, we can race against those guys and drive past them and wreck them. And yeah, I think that it's now a sport. So I'm proud of that.
Guys.
I'm proud of that. So it's punch the clown.
Yeah. No,
although I got to be careful where I say that, because I understand that in the UK that means something definitively different than what we mean when we say punch the clown.
Yeah, I think there's one. I remember one called Punch the Munchkin, which is not have anything to do with the circus.
No. Yeah, I said that in a race, a PCA race, and somebody was saying that it cracked them up, but I should probably be aware that doesn't mean, probably the same thing I intended it to mean. But it was really funny. So, on a completely different note, I've been driving Automobilista 2 quite a bit. And, you know, it's still kind of a strange sim to drive. Gamer Muscle actually said this, and I went, yes, exactly. It drives like fast cars on street tires, which is why I think a lot of people enjoy it, because it drives like the cars that the handling is very similar to what you would encounter in a high performance car on the street in street tires, and
That's the end of the session.
it's
P15.
squirmy, very pointy, very odd. It doesn't handle like a race car on slicks, but it's fun to drive. It's really enjoyable to drive.
I think some good intro music for this race would be the Gallows Pole by Led Zeppelin. Going down to the Gallows Pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're closer to the pace car than one would imagine.
No sign of this. Thanks, Jim. I'm on a wet tire, and there's no sign of the rain stopping. Isn't Jesse Lyon
90 seconds.
He's behind us.
Yeah, he's fast. So
maybe he's just felt bad for us.
Or he had 1Xs. He was pushing too hard. Maybe.
Could be. Oh, shit. We got the wrong setup in the car. We need gas.
Okay. Let me... you need to get out of the car, yeah. So we want to do baseline wet and full fuel, right?
Full fuel, yeah.
Okay.
Glad I spotted that now.
Get back in, my friend. Get back in.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm glad you spotted that too. That would have been funny, only be able to do 3 laps. If we could do 3 laps. And
well, that's probably how many laps it'll be before we max out our...
Well, we want a full tank of gas so that we actually create a really large explosion, and...
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this for fun. I'm spending a Sunday morning absolutely frustrating and humiliating myself.
Seconds. P15. Cold tires.
They're saying
all
that
round.
that's different than a normal Sunday morning?
Jim says it's going to be a tough race, and we're aiming to be in the top 16, and we're in P15. I'm like, you're really optimistic,
We need
Jim.
to follow car number 40 in the right lane.
Oh my God. Wish me luck. Please, God, don't let me make a complete and total ass out of myself.
Or more so than usual.
The pace car speed is
Yes.
The bad thing
miles
about...
per hour. We need to catch car
Bad
number
thing is
40.
that I'm afraid of, because at first I'm hoping that the people behind me are cautious, because I'm going to leave a little room and be really ginger going into the corners, and I'm afraid there's a good chance I'm going to get punted.
Yeah, Peter Sikdar behind us is a 4.3K driver. What is he doing behind us?
Where are the other cars the 3 others that were behind us?
I don't know.
Catch up to car number 40.
Did one of them say...
One of them shows us a lap down already, so maybe they're still in the pits. I don't think you can start from the pits in this league. I don't think you can do that in this league.
Or they've withdrawn.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that in this league.
They might have withdrawn. Oh, this is going to be a rough day at the office.
You need to close the
You're
gap.
gonna do fine, man. I trust you.
Thanks, Chip.
You're welcome, Rob.
Catch up to car number 40.
As soon as I stuff the car in the walls, fucking Rob.
Well, people were talking about maybe going single file through the chicanes here, so kind of...
Steady pace from pole sitters, please, just to help people pace properly.
Okay, the thing that I'm not looking forward to is the LMP2s catching us.
If the back half of the GT3 class could just close up a
Okay,
little,
Chip.
please.
Stay calm. Focus.
I'm not looking forward to the entire
green,
race.
Green. We've got drizzle now and it's drying out. You've got 1 gallon left.
The car didn't want to turn through that little chicane, and I was going like 10.
Whoa, what's going on?
Car left. Clear left.
You started catching cars in front of you. I'm all like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh, you blinked. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, please crash. Computer.
I don't
Start's
have
okay.
you.
We're still in this. The car in front of us is
I'm
now
still in the
car
race.
number
I still
47,
see people in
and
front of
their rating
me.
is 1.8.
Maybe it must be your connection, because I'm still seeing cars driving in front of me. I've still got telemetry.
What the hell's going on?
Find me?
No, I'm not sure what's going on.
Do you see the other cars?
No. Well, let me see if I can track anybody else.
'Cause
Yeah, I
I'm
can track
still-
other cars. I can track other cars. I just can't track you.
Well, I'm seeing the other cars.
Yeah, I'm not tracking you, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, this guy just turned right in, just rejoined right in front of me. It's lucky I was going slow enough. I about T-boned him.
It's showing us as disconnected right now. Or I'm seeing us
Serious?
as disconnected, yeah.
Oh, if I was disconnected, I wouldn't be able to see the other cars, though.
I know. Maybe it'll come back to us when you get spread out a little bit, but I don't know.
We've got a bit of rain now. Looks like it's getting harder.
Showing a furled black
You'll need to slow
flag.
down to give back the time gained.
Well,
You-
I
oh, you
just,
did cut?
I did cut the chicane.
Okay.
I don't know why it's still flashing at me. This is absolutely and unbelievably difficult and near impossible, I might add. Now, the LMP2 car behind me is blinking. Am I still gone?
Yeah, I still can't connect to you. I can follow anybody else on track except for you and the PNU or the pneumatic motorsports PNU. Yes, I don't know what's going on.
Wow, a car just like... There's cars blinking in front of me and appearing and disappearing.
Yeah, I think that you got a stutter problem. Yeah, Pneumatic Motorsports Blue has been in the pits. I guess they
I've
have
got like
enough.
cars all around me blinking and disappearing, and I can't see a fucking thing. And now I'm in all this goddamn spray, and it's... God damn. Fucking car just...
It's showing your ping and quality is both high. Your ping's at 75. That's good. But I'm not seeing you. I can see everybody else.
I'm getting caught by LMP2 cars. But I'm seeing so much... seeing so much blinking, it's really difficult. Well, I just got dumped by an LMP2 car. I just had a car drive through me. Oh,
Yep.
and then I just got punted. This is fucking, I can't drive this car.
We've been called into the pits by the stewards for repairs.
I got a meatball. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you. So I think that we probably park it for the day.
I can't drive the car. I'm getting run over and I can't do anything.
Okay, let's call it a day then.
Shit. I can't even exit out of the car, and all the telemetry with the F3 relative boxes, everybody's blinking. So I'm having all kinds of issues. I'm gonna close out. That's all right.
Yep.
Well, that was ridiculous. I mean, I hate to do that, but it was unbelievably ridiculous. I couldn't see anything. Cars were appearing, disappearing. Cars would drive through me, then I'd get hit by one. It was crazy. Well, shit. So, that blows. You still there, Chip?
Yeah, I'm still here. Still here.
All right.
I'm just typing a quick message to David just so he knows what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, everything started blinking and couldn't do anything.
That's really weird.
I mean, we did this PCA races in the rain, and I didn't have any issues like that. Yeah, that was crazy. Well, shit. All right, man. Well, sorry.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, can't be in a race that you can't even race.
Yeah, true. And we don't want to ruin somebody else's race either as a byproduct
No.
of that. Looks like you did get a 4X in that whole process, so.
Yeah, I mean, I got plowed into.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody pushed me off the track,
The leader's
going
just
into
done
the
a
first
3:51.9.
complex of turns, and then when I rejoined, I got punted like drilled.
Yeah.
Going down to Tete Rouge. So, fuck. Okay,
Well,
man. Well,
So what I would
See you.
advise you do, since you started seeing the starter problem, is to go and check out Dave's cam video from, I believe it was from Friday, maybe? Yesterday or Friday. And go through that process to check to see if you have part CPUs. You are on Intel, right?
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And maybe that gets rid of the problem. But that's
Okay.
where I was having it too. I was seeing it in traffic. So when I had a lot of cars painted on the screen at the same time, and then in the rain seemed to be horrible. And I was not having any problems today. So it's probably something that can be looked at, fixed, and maybe we get rid of that problem. But,
Yeah. No, good idea.
But that's the thing is like, driving slow is one thing, but if we start disappearing and bouncing around and stuff, we're going to impact somebody else's race negatively. We may have already. So better to bow out now rather than to push it.
And to get run over by half the LMP2 field before the first lap is over is pretty
Embarrassing.
remarkably off the pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so far off the pace. We have no business being out there.
Yeah. Yep.
So. All right, man. Well, see you at the Algarve.
Yeah, I've not driven that track at all. No idea what to expect there.
Yeah,
So
I've got to do some laps there in practice. So
yeah, we may want to put some organized practice together here at the end of December, early January. So
yeah. Yep. Agreed.
okay, man. Well, thanks.
right.
Thanks for waking up early, and
Oh, sure.
it is what it is. And
Yeah.
thank you to anybody that views this. It's a non-event event, as it turned out. So we didn't even make one lap. So
Oh, I made a lap. It
Oh, did you?
was just barely.
Okay.
Yeah, I was into like turn 3 on the second lap when I got punted.
Gotcha.
So, oh yeah, I mean it was quite an accomplishment.
Well, enjoy your Sunday, and
All right, you too, man.
take care.
Catch
Bye.
you later. All right, see ya.
Spaß mache Rennsport.